So hi, welcome back to our little trip around Malta. We're currently in Rabat, just got there, just driven here actually. It took about 20 minutes from where we're staying in St Julian's. Driver's perfectly fine, everyone says that driving over is crazy, I didn't find anything difficult about it at all actually. So we're going to have a look around Rabat and then we'll go to Mdina later on today to see what that's like. So let's have a quick look around the square. So this is like the main square. We can walk down to Blue Grotto, we'll probably do that in a moment. I imagine this is St Paul's Church. And obviously there's quite a few tourists here as well. Alright, let's go. So we've just walked into St Paul's Grotto and Catacombs. Not sure what there is in here. So this is Rabat, or model of Rabat. I saw a moment earlier, we were outside the front of this church, and we're just about to go into the underground. Okay, this is obviously the catacombs. This is underneath me are the various tombs. And as we come out of the catacombs, there's a flight of stairs which brings us up into the chapel. Okay, so that was the catacombs, and now we're following the arrows for the World War II tunnels. So apparently this was once the water system used during the period of the Knights of St John. As we go further, it takes us into the tunnels for World War II. This would be a good test on the camera and see how good it works in low light. So it's pretty dark in here. There's some light, not a lot. And off to the sides, lots of various shelters. Just notice as you walk around, some of these little shelters got the tiles still. So I've got no idea what this is, so I'm going to have a look and follow through. Back on yourself, so it'll get a bit narrow. So, kind of guessing that this is the table according to this picture here. So there's a stove, and people sit around this round area and eat. I'll be honest, walking around this place is a bit of a maze actually. Well, everyone's here. I would say it's late March, and yeah, it's just very tunnels in all different directions. So as you walk around these tunnels, you will notice that it does get quite narrow. It's actually, I now have to turn sideways to get through, so yes, just leave it at that. It's narrow. Do draw the line, even for you people, how far I'm supposed to go, but it does get rather small. So as part of the €6 entrance ticket, you get to go upstairs to the museum as well. There's a fine art gallery. I'm no expert when it comes to fine art, but I do think someone might need to colour this one in. What's striking me as you walk around St Paul's Museum is a bit like doing a mini Vatican visit, to be honest. It's the same iconography, the same pictures, the same jugs and mementos and that sort of stuff of days gone by. And if I just spin you around, you walk into this room. So for €6, I think it's quite worth it. So that's a good walk around this place, the Catacombs, the World War II Tunnels, the Art Museum in St Paul's, so it's probably well worth a visit. What we'll probably do now is take a walk to Mdina to see what's there, because looking online, this kind of really is about the main thing. It's like a place called St Agatha's Crypt as well in this town, but we'll take a walk, it's about a 20-minute walk from here, and go to Mdina. So we're just approaching the silent city of Mdina, and one of the first things you'll notice when you come along are these porcelain carts probably better than the water car. But anyway, this is what they have outside, it takes people in. Well, I'm not a great fan of making use of these things, so we're just going to walk into the silent city ourselves and see what it's like when we get there. So yeah, so it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been here a little while actually in Rabat. In front of us is the entrance, so take a walk and see what it's like. Okay, so we've reached Mdina. We'll just swing ourselves round. Car coming up, keep out of the way of that one. You see the main entrance on the Mdina gate. Well, I thought cars weren't allowed, but okay. Maybe there's some places they can go in. Depends how much money you've got, whether you drive a Maserati, I suppose. Okay, let's go in and have a look.
I don't do all day work.
Okay, so we just walked through the gate. First thing you face is a monastery. Surprise, surprise. The car, that is a surprise. Let's walk further into the area. And find out why they call this place the Silent City. So I'll be honest, when I came into Mdina, I didn't expect to see so many cars just all parked down the roads. I don't know if there's something going on, but there do seem to be quite a few cars here. For a place that doesn't allow cars. But walking around, this place kind of reminds me a bit like Dubrovnik. I suppose, yeah, sort of cross between Venice and Dubrovnik. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting as I walk around. I say we've only just entered, only just walked into the place, so that might change, and maybe as we get further into the heart of the city, maybe there will be no cars, but say at the moment, there seems to be cars parked all over the place, so it kind of loses its appeal as a car in the city. I'll spin around, you'll see what I mean. It's just a huge car park. And as I said earlier, the horses.
Siamo nella piazza principale di Mdina, piazza di San Paolo.
So this square of all the cars is actually St Paul's Square. There's St Paul's Church in front of us. So we're now standing at the top of Mdina, on the lookout point, so you can look across to see Malta. And it's probably about the only place you can actually get to see any green fields. Everywhere else you look seems to just be completely loaded with housing and building works everywhere. But at least this way you get to see some of the green that once existed before they started building over all of it. So spin you around. Looks into another square and another square full of cars. So yeah, it's really difficult trying to film this place looking quiet or looking carless in the carless city when everywhere you look there are cars. Sorry to keep going on about it, but it's a bit of a disappointment. So we found Fontanella. I think quite a few YouTubers have recommended this place. So a bit early, it's only about 20 past 1. So we had a big breakfast again back at the hotel. So we'll give it a few minutes, well, a couple of hours probably, come back and have something to eat. Okay, so we just found the entrance to St Paul's Cathedral. That's what we looked at earlier. See if we can go inside, what there is, and have a look. Or maybe you have to pay to get in. I'm not really a great fan of paying to get into cathedrals. So this is fine, work that one out first. If you've got to pay to get in, I'll probably give it a miss. Some site like that, and there's plenty of very good looking free ones you can go into. Okay, let's wander around past another car park. So you can call me tight if you like, but I just had to wander into the ticket booth, and it's €10 each to go in. And to be honest, I don't fancy paying €10 to walk around another cathedral. There is one I don't mind paying to get into, and that's the one in Valletta when we go there. But that's about it. Right. Sounds quite negative that, didn't mean it to be. Alright, let's keep on looking and see what else we can see on this Mdina. Okay, so hasn't been a couple of hours, but we're kind of running out of things to do. So we're now off to the Fontanella Tea Garden to try it out. So we've chosen to go upstairs, which means we'll actually need to wait a little while. There's a small queue once you get inside and lead up the stairs. Let's turn around so you can see what that looks like. Right, okay, so it's leading up the stairs. Just a few people. It's actually about 10-15 minute wait. We should be able to get a table up outside. So we made it upstairs. It's quite nice up here. You get a nice little view. Let's just turn around. It's not going to let me turn around because I've got it tracking me. So let's go and look around that way. So I turn myself round. You can see a nice little view of the place. If I spin the camera around, you'll get another view of what we're actually looking at. So this is the area. So yeah, we can order something to eat. Not sure what you can get yet. It's probably like a tea and cakey sort of place, or something bigger. Who knows? But we'll order it and we'll let you know what we get. So when you come to Fontanella, just let you know the menu is absolutely huge and it all looks really good. You know, the photos, pictures, go downstairs, have a look what the cakes are and that sort of stuff. See all the food that's being brought out. The pizzas look fantastic, the pies look fantastic. But we wimped out really because it's afternoon tea time as far as I'm concerned, so I'll be having a chai latte with just a lemon cheesecake. So when that comes out, I'll obviously show it to you and see what it actually looks like. We've also got a cherry cake coming out as well, so when that comes out we'll show you what that one looks like as well. So a few minutes to wait hopefully, and then you can see what the food looks like here. Okay, so the food has arrived. Look at this. So we've got a cherry and almond cake, we've got a lemon cheesecake, we got a chai latte, it's came with a little biscuit, and what have we got there?
Lemon iced tea.
And a lemon iced tea. So yeah, afternoon Scooby snack. 2:30 in the afternoon. It's tucking, so it looks lovely. Right, see you in a minute. So that bit of cheesecake and chai latte were fantastic. Thoroughly recommend it. And what we're going to do now is it's about 2:45 in the afternoon, and we've got a car with us. Like I said, what we'll probably do now is drive down to the Blue Grotto area. we won't go out on a boat today, we might do it a different day, but we're just going to drive down to the area. So apparently there's a nice view, you can get some cliff walks. So that's the plan, drive down there, have a look about. It's about 5 miles away, so it's about 15 minutes away in the car. And then, well, we'll find out what we see when we get there, and I'll take you along with me. See you when we get there. 15-minute drive where we've just been brings us to this area, which is the Blue Grotto lookout point. Just spinning around. A walkway takes us down. Hopefully when we get down here we'll be able to see a bit more. So to be honest, not much of a view at the moment. Obviously you can see the cliffs and that sort of thing. But maybe when we get a bit further round, we'll be able to see a bit more. Just moved the car down, following the signs really for the Blue Grotto. It takes you nowhere near the Blue Grotto, you're up on the wrong side of it completely. Obviously it's the area where you get the boats from. But there are some steps we just found which takes us down. So it's quite pretty, this area. So I thought we'd have a little wander around, see what we can see. The tunnel that goes behind me, but there's also some steps in front of me. Let me just show you that. So it's the area we're heading into. And just see what's here. So just following these steps down. Oh, not the safest of steps. I think the gimbal saved the footage jumping up and down then, but I can assure you that I just nearly went flying. Okay, let's look around. I'll try and avoid getting soaking wet from the waves. I'm guessing during high season this is where all the boats tie up for those who want to catch a boat round to the Blue Grotto that we've just seen. So yeah, if you come here in the summer or during season, obviously Easter is obviously not quite season yet. This will be the your path down to the boats to take you down to the Blue Grotto. So, not a particularly big boat, all quite small. Interested in the price? Here we go, €10 for an adult, 5 for a child. Opens from April till October. There we go. Gives you some idea of what it is to visit. There's plenty of boats, so I don't think you'll be queuing for long. So the time of day now is just after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and everyone complains about the traffic in Malta. So I just thought I'd do a few examples. So we're just on the way back from the Blue Grotto. Apart from this bike and lorry just pulling out in front of me, there's just been nothing. As you say, the roads are really quiet. It's not particularly busy. I think the maximum speed limit on this island is only 50 miles per hour anyway. So most of the roads just seem to be like this, apart from obviously when we get into town. And so once we get into town or onto like the dual carriageway sort of roads, I'll start filming again to give you some idea of what they're like. So we're now into some part of town. We've driven a couple of miles. The traffic's just normal, just sort of traffic. You know, we're sitting here quite happily doing 20 odd miles an hour. No problem at all. So yeah, everyone's quite safe. There's no beeping or anything like that. A lot of people told me that, you know, wherever you go, there's people beeping horns and pushing out in front of you, and roundabout rules aren't observed. Well, quite the opposite actually. Right, this tunnel takes us directly underneath the runway for the airport, so we'll see you on the other side. So as you can see, we're just on a dual carriageway now, so as soon as you come out of the airport, these sort of roads you come onto. So, you know, this is main road, normal driving. Okay, traffic is starting to build up. Maybe it's rush hour starts at 4 o'clock on this island, I'm not sure, but yeah, as towards how people drive, all perfectly good. As you can see, directly in front of us now is like the main town, like Valletta sort of area. We're just driving towards that. This is the equivalent of one of their motorways. You can see that by the blue signs overhead. And yeah, if you've got any thoughts of driving in Malta or think it's going to be scary or anything like that, if you've driven in any other European city, nothing to worry about. Of course, we do drive on the left-hand side here like we do in the UK, so it probably makes it easier for me. than it might be for you if you're coming from America or any other European country. But as for quality of driving, not a problem. Right, that'll be it for the rest of the day for us. We are out this evening, not sure where I'm going to go yet for something to eat. If we do go to any interesting restaurants, I will obviously film it and let you know. But until then, we'll see you later on.